The show by Lauderdale, Jones, Scott, and Smith, Winston, Leak, you better act right. Don't drive slow and be wild at night, 'cause you need to know that if you do, that Scotty Ray is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. That man is faster than a scalded cat. If you do something dumb, then you better run with haste. Scotty Ray's at a wreck before it ever takes place.
And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Odie joins us now on the 7 o'clock show.
Yeah, it's Thursday.
Odie, I'm starting to worry about myself.
Uh-oh.
As we were getting,
again?
Well, Brother Ben wasn't here, and I said, did I tell Brother Ben wrong? And Odie goes, I don't think so. I said, well, let me look at my text. So I picked up my phone, and I'm going through.
He's naming everybody in his phone off.
And I say, Odie, what was I looking for? It's done got bad. What has happened to me?
Yeah.
I can so easily forget. Do you ever do that, or is it just me?
Already 45 years old. Can't remember nothing.
That's it.
And it does happen to everyone at some point. It's just like going to the refrigerator and you open it and you turn around and you look at the TV and you go, what was that?
What'd I come in here for?
And you get lost easily. And then your wife yells at you and things just get worse. You don't even know why you're getting yelled at. You forgot why she's mad at you.
Well, it's 'cause
that's my
kept,
excuse.
You kept bringing up them jogging pants you threw away.
She was still on a roll about that last night. She really hated my jogging breeches. Did you ever have a favorite pair?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, all the time. You got some, I've got some clothes that I've had half my life.
And you don't want to get rid of them.
That's right. They're so comfy.
I've got I think everybody's got one of those, what you call a flannel jacket. They have the blue jean look, and then it has the little furry stuff in it, and it's kind of light. And I use that to work on stuff. Now, it don't look good. It's not something that you should go to Wally World in. But it's perfect laying on a truck when you need to, and I do not want to get rid of that.
Yeah, Amy tells me all the time, you've got more clothes in that closet than I do. I'm like, no, I don't have that many. I kind of looked. You might be about right.
No, that's not the case. And I walk by my wife's closet, who's is as big as this room here, and it's like shoe central. Have y'all ever noticed that?
Hey, it piles up quick, doesn't it?
It does. And now I must admit, I got 2 pairs of boots.
Yeah.
You got to have 3. You got to have a couple of pair of ostrich. And then I've got a plain, smooth ostrich that I wear in case I don't want to get those messed up.
You still have the leg from them ostrich boots?
Hadn't got that.
Well, that'd be cute.
And she bought me a pair of tennis shoes, and then I've got another pair of those Crocs that I keep there that are comfortable. And wait a minute, she bought me 4 pair the other day because she says I keep tearing them up.
Well, Crocs?
Yeah.
Are they all 4-wheel drive?
Well, they're the same color because you know me, I never change. I don't like change.
Right.
It's like my work shirts are all the same color now because I don't have to make a decision. I understand Mr. Green Jeans.
You going old school there?
Yeah. Boy, wasn't he popular?
Oh man, I'm telling you.
Had Mr. Moose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Captain Kangaroo.
The funny part where I am right now in life is that my boys have grown up to where they wear my clothes too. So I go to my closet to get my clothes, and it's like, where'd it go? Well, it's up in their room, and so.
I hear a lot of moms say that.
Yeah. And so that's just a stage of life right now,
Trust me when I say Dylan Ray can't wear my clothes. That boy weighs like, he's a stick. He's go.
Daddy wore black pants, white button-down shirt, and that was all he wore.
Oh,
So
wow.
That was his Dairy
Classic.
Queen outfit,
Yeah.
And I think he had like a suit Mama made him go buy so we take a picture.
That's a funeral suit is what that is.
And then, of course, when he died, we didn't have trouble finding something for him to wear.
Had that
I don't
one
think
suit.
he had one suit.
Yep.
He had a couple of shirts, but for
Everything
the
was
most
same
part,
color.
it was black pants, white shirt. It's what he wore every day.
And Tammy Lee, I've already zoned into this of it being Lisa Goldman's birthday.
You said 71?
No,
is
it's
what you said?
57, because I think she
You
was,
were going to try and get me in
I
trouble.
want to say she fell behind a year. I'm still 56, I'm not to say. I think she was a year behind me and in the same. Could be 58. I'm not real sure of the age. Somebody, Tammy Lee, let me know. I had to go by the bank and say hello to her today. Wish her a big happy birthday.
I'm not. After you tried to get me, I'm going to erase the age you gave me.
And speaking of, you've got a birthday, we'd love to hear from you this morning. Get those into us. It's
anniversaries, too. Give us your anniversaries.
Yeah. Oh, Tammy says she's 57. What was that Statler Brothers song in the class of 57? It just kind of matches her today. You finally caught up with it.
You know, we want people's anniversaries and all that. And this one falls on Saturday. But that's okay. We're going to push it. But this is a big one for me.
What is it?
It is the first couple that I married. They're having their first anniversary.
Oh, it's the
Saturday.
only couple you've ever married.
No matter, I'm batting 1,000.
Still together after all these years.
After all these 364 days. I mean,
they made
they
it a
are still here. They're going to make it a year Saturday. DJ and Joe Barfield, thank y'all.
How many marriages have you done?
Probably a dozen over the years. You know, particularly here, like at Collinsville First Baptist, you know, Pastor JJ tends to get the weddings. You know, as far as it goes, them young
does
people
a bunch
come
of
up.
those?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
So funerals. Where are you on that? That's usually
I do quite a few of those. But you know, again, Brother Hal Bates, you know, who's in our area. Big shout out to him. You know,
he handles a bunch.
A lot of our folks, you know, he was their pastor for so long, or Pastor Paul. You know, he tends to minister directly to our senior adults at church. And so
the funerals, and it's an art to doing a funeral, making the family feel good. Mm-hmm. I've only been to one. No, wait a minute, two that I walked away and went, whoop.
Yeah.
It was somebody that was trying to describe life, and he pulled out a glove, and I have yet to figure out how life was like a glove, but he was doing his best to explain that one, and I didn't get it. Mm-hmm. And then it was that other preacher that I went to there, and I knew the guy that was in the coffin, good friend of mine, and he goes, he went to hell. And
oh gosh.
Yeah, never mind.
He may have, but let's make everybody in the family feel good.
That, you know?
And he did. He just called it out there. And I thought, well, you weren't there that last second. He could have asked for forgiveness.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, I've had some graveside experiences as well, you know. So, like, one was a graveside right by this pasture with a donkey at it, and that donkey, he wanted to assert himself that morning. Let's just say
he was talking,
and he was right up at the fence, right beside the graveside, just braying like crazy.
So it made a comical.
Oh yeah. It was like you couldn't help but kind of snicker a little bit.
I was in a Birmingham, Alabama. Never forget this. I was a pallbearer, and we were laying to rest one of my cousins, and we were going down a hill, and that first guy lost his step.
Oh.
There went the coffin.
Oh, God.
And we did have somebody at the Scuba Church who tripped the organist, and the shoe went up in the air, and it was slow motion. Flop right in the coffin.
I have seen someone fall in the grave.
Inside the hole?
Yeah.
At the funeral?
At the funeral, everybody was leaving, and you know that little fake grass that they put around it, and she kind of made a turn, and I mean she didn't fall 100%, but she is 75% down in there.
What are they? They're only 4 foot now. You're not even 6 foot anymore. Are you?
Oh, is that right? I don't know.
They shortened it.
I know a preacher that fell in. Yeah, the same way. I mean, I guess it's easy to do.
Yeah, don't let it down.
Yeah.
Ask my friends from the Gravediggers Association. I'm almost certain that it is.
Huh.
But you want to backhoe.
We'll have to change our metaphors now. Yeah, so you know, my wife's family from West Virginia, all of their family plots are up on the mountain.
Right.
And you have to hand dig it.
No, because you can't get there.
Can't get a backhoe up there. And when you carry the casket up to the gravesite,
I bet that's something.
You have to have a whole team that jumps in because you wear out. You know, so like 6 will carry it for a while, and it's like. And so I remember when we buried her grandma, we got there.
You had to lose a little weight.
Yeah. And I'm in my penny loafers.
Well, that didn't work good, did it?
And I see everybody switching out into their muck boots, and I'm like, what do they know that I don't know?
You found out.
Well, I found out because I fell down about 40 times trying to go up this mountain with my penny loafers.
Tell you anything.
No, that's right.
Look at this new guy coming.
And what we're talking about is not making fun of these things. It's life's lessons that you learn with wisdom, isn't that it?
That's wisdom comes with.
And there are so many comical things that when we were at our friend Barry's, as I was carrying the coffin, I had a grin on my face because as we were carrying it, I was thinking of Barry and some of the things that he had said to me, and I was laughing as we carried it along. And it wasn't a disrespect thing.
Sure.
It was just he made me laugh up until that last second.
Well, you have to remember the good part. That donkey braying when you're trying to give a eulogy and all that, and then here's Barry. The truck rounds the corner, sirens are going off, and Harold is sitting there braying and brayed the whole time Barry went by.
Oh, sure did.
You know, so that was something to hear. So, yeah, each funeral's got its unique character. Did you stick with it?
Yeah.
You know, it reminds you about.
And what you just said, it's always really good to have someone who knew the person who passed away. Every now and then you run up on a situation where, but it's always good to have someone who knew.
Yeah, it makes it personal. It really does. It adds to it. You know, I try to aim for 3 things when I do a funeral. I'll start with the letter E. I try to eulogize, which tell good things about the person.
Right.
I try to encourage the family, and then I try to evangelize. I think all 3 of those things are important there, and you know, it is good when someone else can do the eulogizing, you know, because it just makes it takes it to another level, you know. Even if I knew the person, there'll be somebody that knew them better than I. Correct. And so it just makes it better if they can do it.
I don't know if y'all remember this, but now I'll close out on this subject. We'll move on to something else in a second. But as a tribute to this whole subject there, do you know who Tom T. Hall?
Oh, yeah.
I love Baby Ducks.
Yep.
Me and Jesus got our own thing. He did the Ballad of $40. Do y'all know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know that one.
I don't remember.
He goes through talking about this guy, and as they're laying to rest, he goes, "The bad news is he owes me $40." And it was the Ballad of $40. Is what it was about. He ain't getting that $40.
You check his pocket, and it's probably not in there.
We'll be right back. More to come at the Scotty Ray Report.
For something as vital as your eyes, you should have your lenses and contacts made with the utmost care and precision. And that's what Grayson Optical does on 24th Avenue. Since 1996, Grayson Optical's mission has been to provide Meridian and surrounding areas with quality eye care products. That's why we're locally owned and operated. And don't forget, custom-made sunglasses like Costa for your eyes only. When you need to see clearly, Grayson Optical, 2021 24th Avenue, Meridian, 601-693-6374.
Hi folks, Paul Brown with Dixie Buildings. We're here to take care of all your building needs for your personal and your business needs. That includes portable buildings, carports, sheds. Don't forget your hunting camps are coming in. You can start out with our 8x10s. If we cannot haul it, we can build it for you on site. We have 2 locations, one on Highway 19 South and our home office just around the corner on Long Creek Road. Just give us a call at 601-483-4943.
Advanced Auto Glass by Joey can handle all your windshield repair and replacement needs. Service work is guaranteed and covered by warranty. Our technicians are professional, auto glass trained, and have over 100 years of combined experience. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey utilizes in-house calibrations for vehicle safety systems. Most insurances are accepted, and reliable mobile service is available in surrounding areas. Keep cars cool and secure with custom tinting, side mirror replacement, and AquaPel windshield wipers. There's one clear choice in auto glass repair. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey.
Welcome back, your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie, as we begin this early Thursday. We're sitting at 43. It's kind of nippy outside, but temperatures will climb a little bit higher today. About 81 is what we're expecting there. So, big day ahead of us. We had one of them fender benders, 3 of them involved, 3-car pile up in Meridian.
Oh, wow.
Let's go out to Wally World and take a look. Everybody was trying to get there yesterday. And let me back this up where we can see this a little bit better. And here's the play button. Here we go. As you come along, this one ended up going into the light pole after being hit and lost control. And as we'll pan back to the left, Odie, here's the other 2 that were involved.
Oh, wow.
Caused a little boo-boo there for a minute, held up traffic while we were coming along there on Highway 19. There's a closer still picture of that car. And that's probably, that's a total loss.
Yeah, those airbags come out, and that's about all they're good for now.
The Toyota truck may have survived. I'm not quite so sure about this car. I think it may be a goner.
That right wheel looks just a hair crooked.
bent in,
yeah, just a little bit.
So that was
at least in an alignment back there.
Yeah, I think it's going to be more than that. Call Chet. Ask Chet.
Call Chet, yeah.
He can fix it, everything. There's a reason that Brother Ben is here, and I'm going to let you talk about this. This is what have you got for us today?
So, every morning we have the privilege of sharing just a thought from the Word of God. We call it Change Begins in You. And we've been doing this since 2022, and tomorrow is our 800th episode of that. I'm blown away by that.
Yes.
And I've got a record of, I keep a record of where we've been so we don't do the same passages again.
Right.
But we've been all over that Bible, and it's been beautiful.
800, that's a heap.
Yeah, it grows quickly. We were talking, of course, I share the load, with our and with the rest of our pastoral team, and it's one of our great joys. And it's really neat to see how many people watch that every day. Of course, you have it on the 6:30 show, and then we also post it separately, on your Facebook stream. And we're talking about thousands of people every day.
It touches and reaches.
It touches and reaches people, and it's our joy to do it. But 800, I had to come and celebrate with y'all a little bit.
Yes, that is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
800. I don't know that I could come up with 800 different stories.
Isn't that wild?
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
But there's many, many, many stories within that Bible.
Well, the good thing is we ain't done yet. There's still a lot more to cover.
Well, that app I pulled up, and I was sitting in church one day, one Sunday, and the preacher, boy, he stomped
Were
on
you
my
listening?
toe. I was. He stomped on my toe pretty hard.
Ooh.
And that passage kind of stuck with me all day Sunday. So Monday's show, we always close with a, hey, feel good little something. And I just felt led to share a verse that day. So I think it was that day, me and Scotty Ray sitting out in the parking lot, was finna go grab something to eat. And a lady come walking up, and she goes, hey, we enjoy the show, all that, says, but thank you for the ending that you do. And I said, I've always just said I feel good, but today I ended with the Bible verse. I said, what do you like best? Do you like the little feel good something, or do you like the Bible verse? And she said something that impacted me. She thought for a second, and she goes, Bible verse, because that may be the only time somebody hears the Word of God.
That's right.
And it was like, okay, that's it. So now I've got a little app on there that I just pull up, and it tells me, hey, verse of the day.
Yep.
And but that was impactful for me. It may be the only time somebody out there listening heard the Word of God.
Yeah. And as we bring up Christianity, let me ask your opinion on this. What happened to Charlie Kirk? What is his death leading more to Christ, or do you think that?
I think so.
But would he have done more had he remained on this earth?
Well,
and I've struggled with that. I know that a lot have turned to Christ since.
Sure. Well, it's almost like in that moment the Lord got a harvest that maybe would have been his lifetime harvest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you, so I've got a son in college up in Indiana, and even up there, amongst his roommates, there is an awakening that's happening. There's an interest. I mean, it got people's attention.
It did.
And I tell you, he is a Christian martyr. No doubt about it in my mind, because he was not killed for a political view.
No.
He was killed because he was upholding and speaking into the public square biblical morality. And that's why.
And they didn't like it.
No, they didn't like it at all, And I tell you, y'all may know this already. You may have already talked about it. But, his wife and J.D. Vance is going to be in Oxford next Wednesday, with a Turning Point event.
It's going to be big.
Oh, it's going to be. It's already sold out. I looked at going, and can't get in.
And I'm not sure about Oxford if they've got an outside screen like they've done in some of these other areas. I don't know the answer to that.
Right.
But and with this being said, and I want your opinion on this. As I watched, it was released yesterday that there are certain individuals that want to track immigration officials, ICE.
Yeah, right.
And want people that want to bring harm to them a map online to follow them.
Yeah.
I see this as a map into the future to where they will track Christians to point out where they are for people that don't like Christians.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Well, it certainly could be that, absolutely. But it's intimidation. It's just a way to suppress, people that are trying to do what's right, uphold the law and all that. So it should be illegal to do that, right? I mean, isn't that doxing of public officials?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
And it is asking people to go harm them in some shape, form, or way. And this needs to stop.
Right.
But I think the tools that we're seeing developed, you can go back to that J6, whatever you want to call that, to where they put out a picture and said, you know this person. I think on down the road, I don't know when, they will use that also as a turning point to chase Christians of putting up pictures. Do you know where this person? I think that day will come. It may not be our lifetime, but it will happen.
And that's prophecy. That's Revelation, the book of Revelation, where it talks about the beast and the false prophet and all those things that will come, from the dragon, who's the devil. I mean, it's going to happen where government influence will be used to suppress and to persecute and even to kill, Christians, martyr Christians.
So let's dig a little deeper into his mind over here. We all sit back and no one thought it could happen, and of course there's going to be some issues along with this. But peace in the Middle East. What's your thoughts on this?
Well, it's amazing to see, right?
It's great, but at the same time, that's written, is it not?
Well, sure, yeah. That's going to be a place where maybe even where Christ returns, as far as that goes, because it is the city of God in that scenario, right? Jerusalem is, in a sense, the city of God in that regard, and so that may be right where Christ returns and sets up His kingdom.
Now, we've often heard, every generation goes, "Oh, it's the end of times." Every generation has said that, but my oh my,
a lot of stuff is lining up.
Yeah. And that's the thing. So we just taught a end times class at church, and that's the thing is that you have these two tensions. One tension is it could happen any second.
Yep.
And the other tension is, well, these things have to happen first. And sometimes for us, it's hard to kind of understand, has this happened or not?
Yeah.
So the crux of it is
hard to determine.
Is be ready, because He could come back at any moment. That's how we have to live.
Wow, so there you go. There's a few small. And what do you think on it? What does everybody think? It's something to ponder on as you're sipping your coffee this morning. And it brings back what he just said there. Are you ready? Mm-hmm.
Always be prepared.
It is there.
You may not have that time to think about it laying in the bed, knowing your time's coming and straightening it up. And your time may be an instant time doing something that we love. So always be prepared.
All right, there. We got some more thoughts. We're going to ask you more. 800 episodes. This is big.
Yeah, man.
Somebody said you need to write a book about it. Somebody made a great point. There is a book. It's called the Bible.
There you go.
But a video conference of all of your episodes.
Yeah, that'd be neat.
That would be be great.
We've thrown out the idea. Pastor JJ said we should do a devotional book or whatever else. Because at 800 episodes, I've written 500, and they've all written 200 or 300. As far as it goes, and it's it could be a blessing to somebody in that regard.
Yeah,
absolutely. I agree with that. So we got more on the way as we begin this day. Make sure to get those birthdays and all that. So we're going to tell you about a couple Christmas parades. Collinsville has released their date, also Meridian, and we'll tell you the dates that we've got so far. That's all up and coming.
For over 40 years, you've been able to count on Watt Equipment in DeKalb, Mississippi. They've got your Massey Ferguson's brand new 23 up to 135 horse cab and air tractors. They've got all your hay equipment needs, all your bush hogs. If your tractor needs it, they got it. Also remember, they service all makes and models, whether it's green, orange, blue, red, or yellow. They can get your parts in, they can do your service on your equipment. Don't forget Watt Equipment, DeKalb, Mississippi.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning to save the day. We can keep you comfortable with special savings for your home, like up to $3,000 off new HVAC systems or a tune-up for just $69. Keep the power on with a generator. Get $200 off installs and 0% financing for 60 months. We do it all at Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning and offer financing options for any repair or installation. Call for a free quote or visit us online at HeblonHeatingandCooling.com.
H&H Residential of Meridian is your #1 carpet and flooring store. If you've been thinking of a new look for your home or office, call for a free estimate or consultation. H&H can install or you can do it yourself. H&H has all of your design needs from color, style, and texture. If you can dream it, H&H can make it a reality. Come see the large selection of hardwood flooring, laminate, vinyl, and even carpet. H&H Residential of Meridian, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, 321 Hawkins Crossing Road. Call Rosemary anytime, 601-462-9541.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
Welcome back. As we start seeing in the forecast, I keep bringing it up every morning where I'm seeing the word November. When you start seeing November, of course, it's Thanksgiving. And before long, we're right smack dab middle into Christmas as we celebrate Christ's birthday. Odie, what's your favorite Christmas song? This is a toughie for me each year as I always try to figure out what my favorite is. Or do you even have such a thing?
One that gets me, and of course I like all the carols and everything else, but Jesus, Did You Know?
Okay. Yeah. I almost lean toward Elvis in Here Comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. I love it. And you'll see me coming in a drop-top Cadillac. Christmas time, pretty baby. Elvis had so many great songs. And, of course, there's the more religious songs. But, you know, Santa Claus is watching you, baby.
There you go.
It's all over for you.
Well, the big question is, what day are you allowed to start listening to Christmas music?
Well, what is
the day after Thanksgiving? Greg starts in July.
Oh, wow.
But there's, I would say right now, they've already made some radio stations on Christmas at this point. But there's a big push of that because it's only a few days you get to celebrate that. So when do y'all start listening to Christmas music?
Well, we kind of have a after Halloween sort of thing as far as kind of dabbling into it.
You're right.
But yeah, full on after Thanksgiving.
So when does the tree go up at your house? Do you wait till Thanksgiving night? Oh, you're one of those?
Yeah, I wait until after Thanksgiving as far as that goes.
I give everybody their own time, you know.
Yeah.
Turkey got his own turkey day.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Well, y'all ain't got 45 Christmas trees like I do in the house. So, and I'm not joking. It starts early at my place.
Wow. Well, and we keep ours up a while after Christmas as well, you know. And
at least a week.
Yeah, at least a week, kind of through the new year. Well, we just like the lights, you know. That's one of the things there is just we like to sit and look, and so it adds a nice little ambiance to the room.
I got to do more. I don't put up a tree because we don't
You're
hold
Scrooge.
We don't hold any parties at our place, so and then we live way down on the road, so nobody can see anything.
What if the mailman that you don't like would like to see a Christmas tree?
The mailman don't even come down my driveway. Our mailbox is way up the road. So Amy told me that when we move in the new house, that I better get prepared because we're going to go full blown ornaments outside for every holiday, and you name it, Christmas trees all out. We're going to do it right. And I told her that'll work.
Yeah.
So, yeah. My grandson, first year, looked around and says, Paul, where's your Christmas tree?
I'm still asking.
And I said, I'll be right back. So I went to the back room, got it, and me and him put it together.
There you go.
And, of course, he was 6 at the time. He's fixing to be 16. Golly, he's fixing to be 16. So that's been a while.
Yeah, and you know, my wife grew up without a Christmas tree. It was just her dad's conviction that you didn't have a Christmas tree. You know, it didn't. And obviously Christians are free to have a tree or not have a tree, you know, but she's loved. I think she's making up for lost time, you know, in a sense, you know, because she, I still remember the first year, 1997, when she decorated our tree, you know, there at my mom and dad's house. She's the one that helped me do that, and she loved it then, and she loves it now.
Well, you know, as a kid, I remember because there was the part of it where you got to help put decorations on the tree. It was a family event.
Yeah, right.
Whether it's hot chocolate or mayonnaise sandwiches, it just becomes a tradition for each family to do that.
We used to make our own out of dough. And make
your
our
own ornaments
out of dough, and then clean them up and all that. Mama had
it would be
cookie cutters, and so I think I've still got Some of them.
I wouldn't suggest
Take
eating
them up there. No.
Yeah, that's right.
Beverly, you made a good thing. She said, Mary, did you know? And I said my favorite song was Jesus, Did You Know?
Oh, yeah.
And it was Mary, Did You Know?
And I'm a Joy to the World.
Joy.
That's a good one.
That's my favorite. Or there's another one called Gentle Mary Laid Her Child.
Don't know that one.
I like that one. You probably know Gentle Mary Laid Her Child.
Nope, never heard that.
I think it goes by another name, maybe Green Sleeves as well, maybe, or something like that. So anyway, the tune anyway. So those are two of my favorites.
And I do like traditional Christmas songs.
Yeah.
It is always fun. Rudolph the Red-Nosed
Oh, yeah, you gotta have that.
Classic.
Gotta have that.
And then, you get into so many Mary. Mary, Did You Know?
That's my favorite.
Yeah,
Mary,
that's
Did
such
You Know?
a sweet, sweet song there. But Christmas brings out the best in all of us.
Well, but moving down south, we've got all these Christmas songs and about snow, and bless our hearts, we
ain't got none.
and don't get to experience that. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Yeah, right.
Yeah, not here you won't.
And most likely in the South, the most famous, of course, would be Christmas in Dixie in our area. That's still a big one there. And so many songs about, what was that, the redneck reindeer?
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
And then you've got Joe Diffie, who done, what was the one? He had one also that was a spinoff of.
Well, now you sing Porky Pig's Blue Christmas.
I can't do that. But Blue Christmas, man alive, you can't beat that.
Richard Alice's Restaurant is my favorite Thanksgiving song. It's about 8 minutes long.
Well, there you go. Here's Collinsville's Christmas parade as they get ready for this. December the 13th, they'll have festivities going on from 8 until 2 during the day there, and we most likely will have everything happening at night there for the parade. It usually starts at dark 30, doesn't it?
Yeah, as soon as it gets dark, they start.
That's the Christmas market. That's not the parade there.
Yeah, the parade is that night. But
yeah,
I want you to look down there at the bottom there, Scotty Ray. Look what the theme is this year.
Calling all vendors.
Blue Christmas.
Oh, Blue Christmas.
Oh,
who sings Blue Christmas?
That'd be Elvis. Little Elvis.
Yeah. There you go, little Elvis in there. And I think Back the Blue is going to be a real big part of the whole parade theme and everything, because Collinsville, man, we're thankful for our first responders, our policemen. And that's one of the things I love about this community is how we come out and support our men and women who serve. And not just the military, praise God for the military folks, but those folks who do it day in and day out right here where we live, firemen and our, even our EMTs and all those folks, man, praise God.
There's a heap of them. As we look at Meridian, the city of Meridian will have theirs on. And we were talking about this before we went live this morning. Thank goodness that most of these are spread out. December the 6th will be downtown Meridian, so you'll be able to hit the three big ones here.
Okay.
December 6th, and the 2nd, they'll have hot chocolate downtown for the lighting of the Christmas tree. Then, as we go over to Marion, they're also going to have theirs coming up on December the 5th. That's a Saturday. It starts at 5:30 in the afternoon. So come on out, enjoy each one of these. Kids love every one of these.
Yeah. So
we've got to come up with a float again.
It was cold last year. You remember?
I do remember my teeth chattering.
It was nippy.
Yeah, it was. It was definitely nippy there. So we're getting ready for that. We got to come up with a theme for it. I know Meridian's theme is going to be
Willy Wonka.
And I strained hard, and I've been thinking, what does that have to do with Christmas? And I have no answer for that.
I think it's just a theme. Do you make it Christmassy?
It'll come up with some fun floats will come out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
you can have the peppermint stream or something like that.
Ooh, Scotty Ray, you could dress up as. Have you seen the scene from the new, Wonka? Johnny Depp Wonka.
Missed that one.
With the squirrels. You could have a squirrel theme.
Have not seen any of that.
Yeah.
I mean, he was really dressed as a pimp. Willy Wonka in that purple outfit. I mean, Odie's got one. Yeah. He was arrested on Fifth Street with it.
I'm wearing it again Saturday night.
There you go.
But Willy Wonka, I don't know. I would have just, I don't know much. I can't, my mind does not work that way to put that into a Christmas thing.
Greg is going as an Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, he's going to get you. So what is that girl going to come as?
That girl that
he's getting
caused so much trouble.
Julia, what's Julia? Yeah, Julia. What's she gonna wear? What's she gonna go as?
That girl that went through the the chocolate factory complaining about everything.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Mama, this didn't taste good. Mama, you ought to do this. We ought to be on the front row.
I don't know what the little girl. I had forgotten about.
Yeah, I forget her name, but she's the one the squirrels take care of.
I believe it was.
Yeah.
Exactly right. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that'll work. Oompa Loompa, a squirrel, and the girl that complained.
Okay, let me just be honest. I didn't like the original one either.
Violet was her name. I should have known it's my granddaughter's name.
But did y'all really like Willy Wonka?
Oh, I never watched it.
I like the original one. I'm like, I hadn't seen the first.
Honestly, I'd never watched it until my children were in the musical. At Meridian Community College there with the Arts and Letters program. They did that last year, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So I'd never even seen it until then.
I've tried to watch it, but it bored me very quickly.
Yeah.
It wasn't my kind of thing there. So, all right, enough about that. I had to get that out. We'll be right back. We got so much more to talk about here at the Scotty Ray Report. Grass cutting season is here, and if you need a new lawnmower, drop in and visit our friends at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. If you've got a big yard with acres and acres to mow, they have the size yard you have. Freeman Tractor has the lawnmower that fits you and your budget. From 48-inch all the way up to 60, or the X-Mark lawnmower. Plenty of these to choose from. Also, they carry a complete line of LS tractors. Come by for a test drive today. Financing available. Visit our friends at Freeman Tractor, Highway 494. The Scotty Ray Report studio is sponsored by Environment Masters, providing hassle-free heating and cooling, plumbing, and electrical services since 1957, and now serving Meridian homeowners. Rockhouse Gun & Pound, located at 5430 Highway 19 North, is ready for spring. From weed eaters to push and riding lawnmowers, and one of the largest selections you'll find in chainsaws, along with power tools and generators for backup power. Maybe you're in the market for a TV or maybe a guitar. And not to mention a large selection of diamond rings and Louis Vuitton purses. The Rockhouse Gun & Pawn even has a private lobby for your pawns for confidentiality. Visit them today, Highway 19 North, Rockhouse Gun & Pawn. Welcome back. Scotty Ray along with Odie, and I was asking Odie his professional opinion here because I went to a wreck yesterday, and I have yet to determine what this old boy ran over with his 18-wheeler. As we pull this up, look at this picture here, Odie. As we zoom in on this, that is square and long. This was in front of Chick-fil-A on South Frontage Road. And it's like it has a cap there and maybe a cap there. Let me look at here. We got another picture of it. I don't know what this is.
It doesn't look like really anything off of the front of the vehicle.
And here's the video of it. He's standing over there by it.
Does it have some kind of red and white tape on the front?
Yeah, it does.
Like it could have been something off the back, or is that a sign? Was there a sign there?
It almost looks like a front bumper off something.
It was flat and maybe 4 foot wide.
Oh,
and I don't have an answer to that.
Well, when they said nothing was leaking,
yeah, it wasn't.
I said, well, I'm not going to go on this one.
So we went on.
Interesting. I'm kind of curious now. I should have gone.
Yeah, I went over to the Chick-fil-A and watched the whole thing unfold. Boogie there, boogie there. No, I waited a little while longer. You can go buy a Chick-fil-A and get hungry.
Especially in the mornings when they say chicken minis.
The minis are like the kryptonite of the world. Hey, we had somebody sent to prison from Meridian. Here's a great photo op here they're going to use for the next time they all get together. And this was a part of it.
Oh, my goodness.
As we start learning that he was sentenced to 24 years in federal prison for drug trafficking out of Meridian, Mississippi there. So that's what went down. $84,000 in U.S. currency and other items were taken during this. Look at that. That's a bunch of stuff there.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
We've got great law enforcement taking stuff like this off the streets, and we're glad that is all off the street there. But can't have those drugs.
Well, we got at least one more over in the Pacific Ocean yesterday trying to come in.
It was
with
two.
Drugs. Was it two of them?
It was two of them. They ain't going to be doing that no more.
Well, so what did they say? Well, look, we can't go up the Gulf. We better go to another ocean. They tried it. Boom, got two of them.
My goodness.
We're going to have to find something else.
Yeah, I can hear Bonnie going, nip it in the bud. Hit the button. It is really
man.
and let's just be honest, that is a huge deterrent. When they figure
Oh,
out
gosh.
that they're not going to get slapped on the wrist and get to have meals, and it changes people of what they will do.
Yeah.
Well, they keep saying, well, how did you know? I'm telling you now. The United States had somebody over there that saw it and said, look, hey, they've loaded it up.
There it
This
is.
is where it is. We've got enough cameras in the sky. They come down and says, okay, we're going to track this. They know.
And another hint, they listen to every conversation you have on your phone. Every one of them. Every text message that you send, they read. Let's just be honest about it.
Oh,
they
sure.
know what you're doing, and 90% of the people tell them themselves.
What you
and
think's going to go in that data center that's coming to Meridian?
hubba hubba.
All your conversations.
So just, keep that in mind.
Yeah. Yeah, they know who's on that boat. They know exactly what they're hauling on that boat before they knock them out of the
They
water.
may be still building the jail over in Clark County, in Choctaw County, Alabama. That didn't stop them from making another arrest. 5 of them went to jail, Otis.
Oh.
Don't be over to shooting over there, and that's what happened there. Gunfire would ring out on Tushkama. How do you say that?
Where's it at?
Tushkama. That's an Indian name, and I can't pronounce it.
Tushahoma.
Yeah.
Tuskahoma.
Yeah, right there on that road there. On the T road is where it all
I
went
can't
down.
see it. I've got to get some new spectacles.
5 were arrested there. The sheriff's department took them all into custody. Good thing to get that off the streets there. Can't have that over in Choctaw County at all. Last night, Clarkdale Community, Greg had to climb out of bed. We had several there that had to go out and help out with an accident that would happen there. Here we go. This was right down at the intersection 145 and 45. And major damage there.
Wow.
Minor injuries, believe it or not, that was involved in that. It could have been so much worse, and it all worked out in the end. So we could have had major fatalities, but it didn't happen that way. So we're proud over that didn't go on. So there you go on that. Did you get something important?
No. I'll check it here in a minute.
Okay, as we move along this morning, who doesn't remember watching I Love Jeannie? Did you love that show?
Yeah, that's great.
And
He was a psychiatrist.
Bellows, was that his name? Dr. Bellows?
Yeah, I
Am
think
I
so.
right? I Dream of Jeannie. Yeah, Dr. Bellows there. He was the colonel there. That show was it was good. I always liked it.
And later, JR, right? Was
Yeah, Major Nelson.
Okay.
He was good at what he did. I like both of them. And who couldn't remember this guy as we would follow Gomer as he left.
Kyle!
And he joined the military. Do y'all remember him?
Yeah.
Frank Sutton, the guy that played his sergeant there, was born on this day in
Sergeant Carter.
Yep. And Carter went through a lot with Gomer.
Bless his heart.
Golly.
Golly, Sergeant Carter.
One of I would go as far as say this was the best there ever was when it came to nighttime television TV host. I don't think anybody's ever touched him. Johnny Carson.
Oh, he was good.
He was.
Yeah. You remember when old Jack, what's his name, used to bring those animals on there?
Yeah, Jack Hanna.
Jack Hanna. And old Johnny would say, you keep that over there. Don't keep that over here where I'm at.
We always had some kind of little freaky animal with him.
He had that little spider monkey that climbed all over him, and old Johnny Carson liked to had a heart attack right there on the show.
Keith Whitley got his start with this guy. He done so much for country music, and there's a lot of people today that don't know the name or understand the name. Elvis liked one of his songs so much, he got thrown off the Opry for singing it. Got told to go back driving a truck. He got up there and he sang Blue Moon of Kentucky, Keep on Shining.
There you go.
Bill Monroe, on this date back in 39, auditioned to be a member of the Grand Ole Opry. Good stuff there. Bill Monroe was a legend. This guy here, he may have had the biggest ears in town, but everybody liked him.
Well, they tried to haul his cousin on a open trailer in Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah, I remember that. It didn't work out so well for them either. Dumbo was released in 1941. Friendly little fella there.
Oh, man.
And I've watched enough videos in life to realize don't fool with elephants. Because when they go wild, they go wild.
Oh, yeah.
They'll hit you with that trunk. Wait.
Let's see here. That was Shazam.
Was he the original?
Well, they had somebody who played the part and then he'd turn into the superhero. Shazam, y'all remember that?
That's right.
Shazam. What an outfit. Who designed that with the flowers on there? The Thunderbolt, okay, but the cape, I had to work on that.
They drove to old Winnebago.
as we go up to Kentucky, you're part of the world.
Yeah.
Pikeville, Kentucky.
Been there.
Several celebrities come out of there. Patty Loveless, God bless her, she's talented, and so is this guy. And often people say that he's not the most handsome fellow in the world, but he never lets you really see his face there with that cowboy hat bent down. D. White Yoakum, born in 56.
Yeah.
You've got your little ways to hurt me. I liked him.
He was twerking before that was a thing, you know. Country twerking.
You know, and the interesting thing about Dwight, as country as he was, and his first single was a classic, a Johnny Horton song. Come to me, baby, I'm a one-woman man. Guitars, Cadillacs, I remember all that. And he was in L.A., and he wasn't playing country bars.
Oh.
He was in the punk bars, the hippies singing country music. I don't know if y'all remember that or not.
I don't remember that. I'll be darned.
But Dwight, talented fella there. Can't beat him there. Face only a mama could love was born today. Weird Al Yankovic. Born today in 50. That's fake hair, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I don't know much about Weird Al, but he had some weird songs, y'all.
Oh, he did. He made a lot of money off his weird songs.
Well, he made a lot of artists mad.
Oh, yeah.
Because they didn't like the fact that he was parodying.
He was putting a parody on it.
Yeah. Oh, man.
What was that song? And y'all probably remember that. Do you like Pina Colada?
Yeah.
Do you like? And I found out it was my own love.
Dancing in the Rain.
Yeah. Did he do something with that and remake it?
Maybe. The one I remember though. So back in the mid '90s, there was a song called "Gangster's Paradise."
Okay, I don't know that one.
By Coolio, and he did a parody of that called "Amish Paradise," and it was hilarious.
They didn't like
It was
that.
great, and Coolio was fired up mad because he said, you know, I wrote a serious song, you know, about serious stuff, and you turned it into a joke, you know.
Did you like Kenny Chesney? She Thinks My Tractor Is Sexy.
Oh yeah, great song.
Do you remember that big one there? What was his name in country music? I think it was named Judd.
Ernest T. Judd or something like that.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. You remember his song? My cellmate thinks I'm sexy. Keep staring at me.
Cletus T. Judd. Yeah.
I almost forgot that Cletus, but that was humorous. This was probably one of the biggest songs from the 1950s, and it's just catchy. I keep away from a runaround Sue. Hey. Y'all remember that? Yep. That was good there. Dion. That was a number one back in 1961, for those who do remember that. If you hadn't ever heard it, go check that out. This was really funny. And this guy's married to that girl that's made the news that I really don't understand. Blake Lively, that there's lawsuit after lawsuit. I don't understand what's going on with it whatsoever. But it's in the news every day. This girl, what's her name? She was at Miss Congeniality. Yeah. She was in that movie.
Sandra Bullock?
Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched this movie, The Proposal?
Never seen that one.
Which one was in the hospital, him or her?
Neither one of them. This is the one to where she's an executive and she's got a green card. And she has to get married to remain in the United States.
Oh.
And so she forces him to say that he'll marry her, and then in the end they end up falling in love when he takes her home. And she treats him like he's nothing, and it turns out his family is more than wealthy. And it was cute. It's a chick flick, but it was good.
I never checked that one out.
Y'all should watch that on that. Mother Maybelle Carter passed away back in '78. Now, I ain't going to tell you that stuff was good because I'd be lying to you. I have to be honest with you when it comes to music. It's kind of hard to listen to.
Look at her rocking that auto harp, though.
She had it going on.
Man.
They rode in that Ford F-150 and would keep Johnny Cash straight the best they could. I don't know. Did y'all remember the name Jessica Savage?
I don't.
She was a reporter. This was a big thing that she was killed in 1983. She drowned in a car accident. She was breaking. She was going to be the Barbara Walters of the day, and her life was cut short. Bad thing. Run off the road there. This is
only movie you ever saw.
Yeah, that Angie ever got to go to the movies with me. And I know that sounds bad, but a man has got to know what he's doing, and I did. Pure country hit.
Yeah.
We just didn't go to movies.
Well, that was a great, and the soundtrack from that movie was legit. You know, I remember that. I didn't listen to a lot of country back in those days. You know, I just didn't. I do now, but I had that soundtrack.
What was it? I'm a top flight. Hold you tight. Do you ride overnight mail?
There you go.
Sing it.
Well, that was a good one there. Where the concrete ends and the sidewalk. It just went on and on of good stuff that was on there. When did you stop loving me?
Yeah.
I like it. And then there's some love songs on there. What else did we have happen today? The iPod was released today in 2001. Y'all remember that?
Wow, what a game changer.
It was.
What a game changer.
And now you got all that on your phone. You don't have to have two different devices.
No, yeah.
And you said y'all do more dating stuff now than you did when you were dating.
Did she say that?
Yeah.
I guess we have recently
started going out and
doing a little bit more. I've slowed down on
traveling and
I'm in town now.
Yeah,
I may have to leave the table for a minute. I'll be right back. But we do, and it's fun. I love it. Maybe you remember this from George back in 2004. I Hate Everything. Do you remember that song? Guy goes into a bar and he's sitting there having a drink, and a guy sits beside him, and the guy just keeps on complaining. He hates everything. I hate this, I hate that. And no wonder you got a divorce, he said. M is for the mud flap. What else was it? She's up against the wall, redneck mother. And Jerry Jeff Walker's, who we're talking about, passed away in 2020. Yeah. He wrote so many songs.
Now that's who. Didn't Willie Nelson give him a shout out in a song?
Yes.
Yeah.
Several times.
Yeah.
I don't know him. Who's that Love Boat there? Oh, he sang it. The Love Boat.
Yeah.
You remember the title track to that? He passed away, the guy that sang that in 24 passed. Probably nobody cares, but I thought we'd include him this morning. He gets honorable mention there for doing such a...
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's the way it is. We got more to come, but more accidents that happened. We'll give you a hint of what went on in Meridian yesterday. Not bad, but we had a little small incident. We'll be right back.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
The Scotty Ray Report studio is sponsored by Environment Masters, providing hassle-free heating and cooling, plumbing, and electrical services since 1957, and now serving Meridian homeowners.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Every event starts with a great grill, great cookware, and accessories. Add in some locally sourced meat and dairy, along with frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, daybeds, and have fun with our cornhole boards. From coolers to trailers, we have everything you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
That's all. And I had to giggle on this. Was it yesterday, the day before, we talked about they're getting ready to close a road in Philadelphia there at Highway 15 where they're getting ready to put in a roundabout.
Yeah.
Somebody made a post said people in Philadelphia can't stop at a stop sign. What's going to happen when this thing's complete?
They just get caught going in a circle.
Yeah. National Lampoon's European Vacation.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like going to the courthouse. I do not. That is, I do not like that thing. I don't like using it. It wastes time, in my opinion. Have you used
roundabout?
Yeah, at the courthouse.
Oh yeah, the one here in Lauderdale County.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's not.
Well, hey, roundabouts are growing in popularity. We were just in Indianapolis for fall break this past week. Spent about 3 days up there. Great city for families, by the way. Tons to do. But their whole city is pretty much roundabouts.
There's people used to them, and you'll love them.
Somewhere right now in front of Jackson International Airport, there's somebody still circling that thing. Can't figure out how to get to the airport. Where you get off. I am not a fan, and they may be perfect for whatever they do, but it's just not my favorite thing in the world. Just had to settle it. Hey, the Meridian Fire Department went out yesterday. They had a little issue going on there. But we do get to see some creative art that you often see on the side of those telephone booths and things. Not booths, but those little telephone substations downtown with graffiti on them.
Now, is that slime or S-lime or dollar lime or what is that?
I don't know, but you might could use that chair if you want to sit in it for a deer stand. I'm not going to use it. This was up behind Fire Station number 1. And again, yet another abandoned home in Meridian that has fallen in despair as we look at that. They got that out no time flat, but that did go on there. That's the look how
wow,
needs a bulldozer to go up through there and handle that.
Well, and that could have turned into a major brush fire.
Yes.
You know, I mean that's dangerous.
So that was handled there. Big thank you to the Meridian Fire Department for doing what they do best. Senator Jeff Tate went over to Lamar yesterday, talked to the students there and discuss bills, how they're passed in the Senate, and talk to the kids. It's good to do that. I'm glad that he does that, and I wish more politicians would hit the streets and do more of that. Out at MCC yesterday, we had the mayor's job fair going on for specialty role. I think 200 people, 150 to 200 people ended up coming to this.
Great. Pretty good. Yeah.
That's good.
That's good. That's excellent.
So a big thank you to them there. And I've got, I talked to some kids while I was at MCC that we're going to share some of their stuff today. Now, Shad White made an announcement yesterday. I've really, because I knew about this earlier before they released the information, and I struggle to understand how someone can do this. A police officer thinks, oh, it's a good idea to go in the evidence room, take out a few guns, and go pawn them. Matter of fact, I hadn't shot anybody this week with mine. Let me go ahead and pawn my service revolver.
What?
Embezzlement. It's the charge that they now have on him. And here you go.
Well, how do you go tell him you need another gun?
I don't know that one. I don't think he thought that far in advance there. Centerville Police Department, he has pled guilty to the charges. Patrick Harris. And again, notice the word former police officer. He sure did there.
And he did it for, what, $800? I mean...
That's what I'm thinking. He owes $731. His weapon costs more than that.
Yeah. It just, that's called really not thinking. There's a good picture of him.
And now you got people going to court, and other ones are going, well, Judge, show me the gun. Well, we don't have it no more.
Maybe they got it back from the pawn shop.
Oh, right, yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, if you take it from evidence,
Yeah.
There needs to be tests set up to become someone that, and I mean real tests, not that somebody sneaks you the answers to.
Sure, yeah.
For a job such as this, evaluations that really mean something. It's and I do think just like doctors and when you get into police officers, if you do a teacher, whatever you do at one school should follow you to the next.
Oh yeah.
Because if you're accused of something.
Allowed to resign instead of being fired,
as in touching a child of some sort, and they say, "Look, if you fire, we don't want anything happen to us. We don't want to be in the news. We're going to let you go. Just don't do it." Okay, they go to another school and do it again.
Put your resignation in, and we'll let you go on your way.
And that happens with police officers also. That goes to the next department. It's a repeat. We need a system set up to where it follows you.
If they did it here, they're going to do it there.
That's correct.
You know, they got away with it once. Why
you think that would work?
Yeah, they need something like that across the board in many things. But, you know, I, with the police officers in particular, you know, you think about the attitude that's developed over the last few years toward police in general. And so many of our good men who would make excellent police officers, they say I'm not going into that to be disrespected, you know. So they don't do it.
That's right.
You know, it's a recruiting issue. And so then you have to kind of lower the bar to get the numbers you need and all that, and you just end up in a mess. You know, we got to change culturally around that, I think.
You sure do. And
dropping standards for everything. High school test. When we went into school, it was from 100 to 94. That was an A.
93 and below was a B.
93
really?
to 87 was a B. 87 to
74. No, 70.
No.
No. Oh, C. You talking about a C?
No, yeah,
74 to whatever that was.
74 to 83, and then a D was 75. 74 to 70 was a D. Anything below 70 was a F.
Oh wow!
You done gone out.
Yeah.
I had the U in handwriting.
And that
they
stood for
invented
what?
a letter for me.
You had U in spelling too, didn't you?
And,
unknown, is that what that said?
I can't remember. The S was for satisfactory, and I got a bunch of S's, but I remember that handwriting thing. I got U, under satisfactory.
Unreadable.
Unreadable.
I can only do one thing with letters, and that's my name. Outside of that, you can't read what I write. I'm being honest about that as I can be.
I don't write I can write in cursive if I take time and I go slow, because then I'm the only one that can read it. Everything I write now is all capital print.
Yeah. See, they've transformed you. They don't even teach that now, and I know how to do that.
Right, yeah.
Well, I do that cursive thing like nobody's business.
Well, I do a lot of writing on my iPad, with my Apple Pen.
Yeah.
And it's caused me to go back to cursive because, you flow on that, and if you pick up,
it takes longer.
It takes longer, and so I've actually picked back up cursive where I had kind of dropped it, Now it's ugly. I can't hardly read. I can't hardly read it myself. I need to practice more.
I'd just like to say that no one ever cheated off one of my pieces of paper in school. They kept going, what's this?
You didn't either, did you?
No. I have taken notes and got home and went,
wait a minute. Is that the right answer?
And I don't know
what I wrote.
Yep. Because I'll do like shorthand, and then I know what it means then, and 20 minutes later, I have no clue. So y'all just be careful there. But small thoughts on things that I think are important in America that should follow you. Like if you tip a gang off, I think that should follow you. That's a no-no. If you're paid by a gang, and, that should follow the police officer.
And I really think that also goes back to paying our law enforcement officers. You've got to pay them a decent wage, so no one comes up to them and says, "Hey, look, you're not making anything, and I'll give you $40,000 if you'll turn around and go the other way for a little while."
Yeah.
That's hard for somebody that's barely making it.
Sure.
To say, wait a minute, my family, we just got to get our car fixed. Kids got to have braces. I've got to do this right here. Ooh, all right, it's just one time. And then they come back and say, no, you did it once. You're going to do it again.
Hey, if you can find anybody that wants me not to do a news story for $40,000, let me know.
Well, I know them. I know a couple that just might do that. You better watch out.
Look at this picture that we got sent yesterday. Beth Johnson sent this in. This was in North Carolina at Mingo Falls. Beautiful. We certainly appreciate that. No matter where you go, send us some pictures. We like to see the rest of the world from your view. You ever been there?
I want to say me and Amy went there year before last for our anniversary.
Oh, okay.
That was part of them.
Well, I'm going to be with her. You can't remember where you took her on her honeymoon? Shame on you, Odie.
Oh, yeah, we went to Cherokee, and I think that was in Cherokee.
Okay. I've never been there that I'm aware of. I'll be honest with you.
But I want to say, honey, is Mingo Falls one of them?
Wasn't the guy in Blazing Saddles named Mingo, that big guy?
Oh, I think that's right.
Wasn't his name Mingo?
I think so.
Mingo, Mongo.
Well, they sent after him, and that was good stuff. Hey, we made a cruise here. Look at here.
That's going through the Panama Canal.
Pretty neat picture there. We appreciate that being sent
impressive.
Kelly McDivitt going across through there.
If you happen to catch a moment like that, send it to us. We like to see where all those T-shirts make it across the U.S. of A.
Mongo was his name.
Mongo. I like the Mongo.
Mongo.
Oh, we could teach everybody a few things about comedy, couldn't we there? We have a missing pup from Clarkdale, y'all. And this guy usually spends his days relaxed. And we got to get him home so he can get back to the couch there. Here we go. He's sitting on the couch there. He's missing there on County Road 470. They would love to have him back home. Let's get a little zoom in on there of what he looks like there.
Oh, look at there.
Cute little fella there. So if you would happen to see him somewhere, send us an inbox message, or you can visit the page and put a comment there.
All right. Yes, that is. Mingo is in Cherokee. So thank you, Susan. So that is where I took my beautiful wife.
Look at him. Kissing up is what you call it. That's
I'm
called
taking her to Mexico this year.
Brown noser.
And Honduras. I'm going to take her diving in Honduras.
Wow. Take your bulletproof vest.
Well, we're gonna go to the island over there. We're not gonna.
So
go
I heard a news report. The soccer World Cup's coming to Mexico City, and what part of the story was how much like armored car sales are going up, and everybody's getting their bulletproof Kevlar vests to go, and these guys are like, it's going to be a big boom to our industry down here.
Bring it again.
The dog is on T.M. Jones Road, we're told.
Oh.
So, if they're watching, there it is.
Yep. He's walking down the road, so y'all go get Pup
Susan,
dog.
if you have time, we post that in the comments on that post there, so the owner will catch that, and we'll try to get that mention to them also. Hey, we got a video sent to us. Dalewood is where we go next for some Halloween pictures. Look at this, Odie. Does that look spooky or what?
That's a nice little
They have really
setup.
gone way out to make this yard
Wow.
look at all this.
I think that's what Amy's going to have my yard looking like. next year.
That is a bunch of moving parts. Look at all this.
Man alive.
Wow.
I bet you they are working on Minnebucket for the Christmas lights already.
Oh, yeah, it takes a while for them to
Oh, it
set
just
up.
keeps going.
Yeah,
This is humongous here.
You know, there's a skeleton about that size sitting at the bottom at
Oh, the
Pelham.
lights and shit eyes.
It blinking. And so there's a big skeleton they got set up in the bottom of the Pelham rock quarry we dive in.
I just can't get over just how much is in this. Look at it. It goes on and on and on. Look at the dog. There is no
Look at
telling.
that big old spider on the roof back
Ain't
there.
no telling what they've got invested in this.
Is this one house?
Yes, that's one house.
Goodness gracious.
The skeleton. Yeah, you look at that on the roof there. Is that not cool?
That's a big old skeleton.
Oh, wait a minute. We're not done yet.
Turnbow. Where you at, Turnbow? There's a scuba diver.
There it is.
That was totally neat.
Impressive.
Yeah, send us yours. We'd love to share that with everybody so they can take a look. See,
Somebody was going, I'm going to send this to Scotty Ray. They saw that and said, no, I ain't sending that.
that's a big deal there.
Oh, man.
As I mentioned, a little fender bender yesterday in Marion. This was where the 4-lane starts as you're going up Russell Drive. Nothing major there. We had just a little boo-boo there. Nothing bad. Marion PD came out, took care of that, and everybody got to go back on the road and take care of themselves. As we're already at Thursday, Brother Ben, you need to tell us what time y'all going to open up doors on Sunday to let everybody come in.
Well, we open up for our Sunday school hour at 9 a.m. and then we gather for worship at 10:15. And Wednesday nights, we open up at 5 p.m. for our we call it our Missions Cafe.
Right.
And then right after that at 6 o'clock, we have our age-graded ministries all across, our student ministry, children's ministry, and then adults. But, hey, the big thing coming up next Wednesday night
What's happening?
is our fall festival.
Oh.
And the whole church has turned into a place that families will really love. We've got our annual cardboard box maze that the kids love throughout the worship center.
I didn't know you had that.
Oh, yeah. The kids love it. We get these refrigerator boxes up from around Tupelo.
All right.
And they put together this incredible maze all throughout the worship center. The kids love it. They go with flashlights, and
We
get to
got to
crawl
have some
through it.
video of this.
Oh, yeah. Well, we may have some folks go through it. And we do that from 5 to 7:30 next Wednesday night. 5 to 7:30, our fall festival at Collinsville First Baptist
Oh, that's
Church.
going to be fun.
I hope everybody make it out to that.
Yeah.
Shannon says they are already putting everything up on Minnebucket Road.
All right.
That's good there.
It takes a while to put that up.
It's a heap of work involved in all of that.
no
So as we're getting ready for the Christmas season, and it is so close, y'all. As we get into this, we hope you enjoy yourselves. We're going to be out and about. The Candy Crawl is this afternoon. I'm going to be it's tonight.
Thursday? Yeah, tonight.
I'm a judge in it. I've got to show up to judge the little things back there. So I got to show
Do
up
you have
to
to judge the candy to see who had the best?
I don't know, but I'm going to try. We've got a ribbon cutting also next to Subway on Highway 19 this afternoon at 5:30. Burns & Burns is opening back up that store that was shut down.
The old Super Stop that went to something else.
Break time for a while.
Break time, and yeah.
Yeah. So go by. They're going to do that at 5:30 this afternoon. See everybody there. I'm glad it looks so much better.
Yes, it does.
Makes the neighborhood look good. So that's going to be happening this afternoon. We got any birthdays?
We got a few birthdays. We got Lee Buffington's got a birthday. Lisa Goldman, how old did you say she was?
She is 57 is what I'm talking. 57.
57.
57.
Kayla Gilmore, Hunter Pierce, Ashley Gray, Angela Cates, and Beverly Pritchard is having a birthday, and Cooper and Abby Battle celebrating an anniversary.
Now, we'll do all those birthdays again starting in the morning. Make sure to get those to us. It's going to be Fun Friday tomorrow as the entire crew will make it in. She's flying in from New Orleans on her broom. She'll be landing very shortly back in Meridian at the... Does she do it at home?
No, she just lands in the backyard.
Oh,
She doesn't
okay.
have to come into the airport.
Here she come there.
So, Brother, being Deanna's do y'all live broadcast y'all's church?
We
service?
do, yeah. There's a live stream every Sunday morning. Starting at 10:15 on YouTube. That's who we use
YouTube.
for ours. We used to do Facebook as well, but they keep changing their analytics. You can't figure Facebook. You can't figure it out anymore.
It's
so
tough.
we are only YouTube now. But yeah, live stream right there.
Good deal. Collinsville Baptist Church.
Yep, First Baptist Church.
First Baptist.
And
Church.
you'd be shocked by the amount of viewers of how it goes up on YouTube for us as well. It's just easy to watch on the television.
That's
set
right.
And throw it up.
Well, they want to see our mugs on the bigger screen.
On a 65-inch, I'm probably pretty scary, Odie. I hate to think of it that way. Brother Ben, as we come to the close, we would like to ask you to do our Bible verse today. What do you think?
I'd love to.
Where are you being led to?
Well, I'm in right here. I'm in 2 Corinthians is what I'm thinking about. And as you think about, we were talking earlier about we're not promised tomorrow. Right, we talked about that. You got to be ready.
Correct.
And I really appreciate this verse because of the word "now" that shows up in there twice. But it says this: "Behold, now is the favorable time. Behold, now is the day of salvation." And so, if you're feeling led by the Holy Spirit, drawn by the Holy Spirit, don't push Him off. I pushed Him off for like 6 years. I was 11 years old when I first felt the Holy Spirit draw me to salvation, when I first really heard the gospel and the Holy Spirit kind of began to work on me. And I stiff-armed Him like they do in football for 6 years. And finally, at the age of 17, I received Him. I received Jesus, but I wish I had done that when I was 11. How different my life would have been those 6 years, So now, today, is the favorable day. Don't push Christ off. Receive Him today.
You bring that up, and I watched a preacher talk about this, and I caught on about halfway through it where he was going with the story on this. Mm-hmm. And it was about two kids that showed up at a revival. They were both about 14 years old, and they go in, and they turn to leave because there wasn't a seat. And he turns to leave, and this little usher boy goes, "Hey, wait a minute, we'll find you a place." And he goes to sit down, and he brought up the preacher that was giving the sermon. I think he was famous at some point. But he said, these two young boys that were there that were going to leave had that usher, and they have no idea who the usher is. No clue who the man is.
Oh.
But you take a guess who that young man, one of them was. Do you know where I'm going with it?
No.
Think about this. Billy Graham.
Okay.
Wow.
And the guy that was with him, who is his friend, is the guy that set up all the stadiums that worked for him for umpteen dozen years, that organized everything for Billy where he went. And had that usher not stopped him, he may have never been saved.
If he'd have walked out that door.
And they have no idea who the young man was.
Wow.
It was a good story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It made me listen. I watch you on YouTube and comment on Facebook. A lot of people do that. Will watch it and then be able to comment through YouTube there. But you can comment on YouTube. It shows up on our stream to where we can read it on both ends of it.
Yeah.
So, Brother Ben, we can't thank you enough for coming in. 800, go back over that again.
Yeah. So our Change Begins in You daily video devotional, 800 episodes now. And I just want to say thank you, Scotty Ray, and this was your idea to begin with, right?
I remember sitting down with you in your office, and we were saying we want to do this, and you had no clue who I was at that time.
I was brand new.
You hadn't been here a week or so.
No, I had been not long at all.
And it has led to a very close relationship. This guy's good. If y'all need a church, don't have one, go by and see him. You'll get to see Robbie McKee. He's often trying to do sports on the front row. It's just so much going on there. Some great folks that go to church there as well.
Yeah, it really is. We're blessed there. But thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Highway 19 North.
Yeah, right at the crossroads.
Stop right there to the left. You can't miss this big, beautiful church.
Could you imagine a roundabout there? No, just kidding.
Through the parking lot.
It's almost like something Boss Hog would rig up in.
Yeah, it would. Yeah.
Thank you, Brother Ben, for coming in and being a part with us.
Thank you.
We want to say thank you to each and every one of you for inviting us into your homes. And Odie, we'll be back when?
We'll be back tomorrow. Until then, remember, we love you. Have a great day.